You just crossed over into the female zone.
So some of you know that I'm going to be doing time pretty soon, and it's pretty emotional for me. But I decided that I wanted my daughter to know a little bit about me since I'm going to be gone. And so I decided to get this book so I could tell her about everything I've went through and what I'm going through now. And I wanted to put some words of encouragement, and I just wanted it to help her because we're going to be going through a lot and it's going to be tough on all of us. I wanted to put some prayers in here for her. And I also wanted to kind of make it like a diary so she knows how much I loved her and all the things we did. But I just wanted to share it with everyone because I'm excited to start it.
Game over, man. It's game over.
All right, to all my viewers, I know that this was a rare one for me to find. I actually found a video of a woman who's going to do some real-time paying the price for her own actions. I mean, actions have consequences, ladies. And I know that you're so used to living on easy mode and being able to do whatever the hell you think you can do. But sometimes you cross that line so bad that there isn't a simp on this earth that could save you. I mean, women always say that they want equality. You know what? This gorilla does enjoy it when women actually get that equality. And in this case, they got equality under the law. To the full extent, I guess. Listen, I'm not making fun of her. I'm just saying it's good to see that she's realizing her situation. She's not trying to weasel her way out of it. She's just saying, okay, you know what? Hey, it's going to happen. I'm going to go away. I'm going to be in the big house. And I'm going to fill this book with prayers up for my daughter. And ladies, before you come after this gorilla saying, oh, I can't believe you're doing this, gorilla. I'm not saying that this gorilla agrees with the fact that she is a convicted criminal who's actually going to go out and do time. No, she's actually stepping up and taking and accepting what's going to happen to her and trying to make some kind of memory, some kind of memento for her daughter, even if it's on tiki-talkies. I know that this is an extreme case of accountability, but accountability it is. And all I gotta say, sister, is good luck in there. Hopefully your daughter will be there to see you when you get out. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Can someone please tell me that it gets better? Because I feel like I'm not the only person that feels this way, but I just don't know what my purpose for life is. And I always feel like such a failure. Like, once again, I failed school because I let my depression just take over and like control my whole life and just like deal with so much. I just want to know I'm not alone because this is literally, I think, like the loneliest feeling you can truly feel when you know you have so much potential but just feel so held back because of so many things. Oh my god, please someone tell me it gets better and I will find a purpose for life.
Listen, sweetheart, this girl is gonna talk to you like you should be talked to. I'm not gonna tell you that it gets better. I'm gonna tell you, you make it better. You have to work at it to make it better. Listen, this girl has been told more than once that I just use this platform to elevate men and just crack down on women. Well, no, actually, I've actually given women plenty of advice, and I've made fun of men. I mean, if you've been listening to me for more than a minute, you know that I always say that the cause of most of the problems with women are simps, white knights, blue pill betas. If I can be that blunt with men, I gotta be blunt with you, honey. And what do you want me to say that, oh, tomorrow it's gonna be sunshines and rainbows, and somehow, some way, when you fall asleep and you wake up, things are gonna be magically better? No, it's not like that. Life is tough. I've said a bunch of times that it's tougher for men than it is for women, but sometimes it does get tough for women, especially those that make bad decisions, especially those that don't build on themselves. Sweetie, I'll be the first to tell you, if you're suffering from depression, which is a real thing, get help. Go out there and get some therapy. You need it. Things don't get better just because you want them to get better. You have to work on a way to start getting things better. And if you need help to get them better, go find it. And this gorilla will admit that I've said in the past that women tend to try to lean on men and use them as their therapist and hope that they can get with a man who's got a plan and he's going to magically pull her out of all the problems and make life better. That's not exactly how it works. I mean, he can make his own life better. And if you're his woman, as a byproduct, your situation may get a little bit better. But to be honest with you, you should be working on yourself. Sweetie, look in the mirror, see what the problems are, and say, hey, it's not going to get better until I take the steps to make it better. Good luck there, sister. Moving on.
Well, Tinder saga continues. Up, ladies and gentlemen. I fucked up big. I have invited this young buck who is 8 years younger than me. I've invited him over to my Barbie dream house for the evening for a romp in the sheets. I have not allowed another Ken in my space since my Ken of 11 years. I am worried that I have possibly caught feelings for this young man. And by feelings, I mean caught that dick. Caught that big dick.
Oh, well, at least she's honest about it. I mean, she wants the meats, and he's going to give her the meats. So somehow, some way, you actually think that you're a Barbie? Sister, you're far from it. But anyway, it's understandable that you cut the feels, because it feels real good when you feel more stuffed than a Thanksgiving turkey. And you're not the first cougar out there who's actually done this. So I guarantee you, sister, most of my viewers already know what's going to happen. I mean, you got that D. You probably don't like anything else about him, but, you know, you've gone so long without tasting that tube steak, you need a romp in the sheets. I mean, you need him to power drive you through your mattress. Screw the Barbie dollhouse. You're thinking of a different kind of toy. But this is not going to be permanent. I mean, this is going to last X amount of months until either A, you decide, oh, I don't need the Arby's meats anymore. I want something a little bit more profound. And you know that he's not going to give you a relationship. So then you decide, oh, well, he was fun, but I need a real man to come in and take care of me like my ex-husband did. So now that I've racked up even more mileage, it's time to go out there and find an older blue pill beta simp to come in here. And even though I'm going to be more stretched out than a hefty bag, it doesn't matter. He's going to come in here and pay full price for this highly used up high mileage vehicle. And then that's when you start wondering, where are the real men at? Why aren't there any real men out there to commit to a woman like you? Because you deserve better. Because you're not a clunker, you're a collector's classic. Moving on.
This video is for the single men 50 and above. If you're not them, you don't need to stay. You can. I'm looking for answers because I am so confused. I know a handful of men and women who are in their 50s and older who are single and looking for love, looking for companionship, looking for a partner to spend their golden years with. And I have to say that my single girlfriends are experiencing behavior that I can't quite figure out in the men that they're dating. And essentially, I need to know, are men in their 50s, are they still playing the game of say what you have to say, do what you have to do, show up just long enough to get the Hawaiian flower around your neck? Like, help me with this, because I don't understand these men who are meeting really wonderful, accomplished, smart, educated businesswomen. Now, did I just say that these women are so great that they're threatened by them? I hope not. I hope men in their 50s have accomplished enough in their lives that they're confident showing up and partnering up with a successful, confident woman. It's not appearing to be that way. These men are behaving like they're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old boys. They are going out on a first date. They're not opening car doors or restaurant doors or pulling out chairs. They're not exercising just simple good manners. After a first date, they're sending a graphic text image. Dudes, I don't care if you're 18 or 90. Women don't want to see that. They don't want to see a text pop up from you and be a little excited that they're hearing from you and open that. They don't. I don't know why you think they want that. They don't want that. They want to be courted. They want to be respected. And I'm not saying these women are taking advantage. They are not expecting fancy dinners out. They are not expecting you to pay the full way. Yeah, should a guy ask a woman out and take her out for dinner and pay the bill, the first date? I think so. Maybe that's just me, and maybe it's because I'm old. But can you give me some insight as to why men would, in some cases, stay in the game long enough, go out on enough dates, buy enough dinners. I know these women have paid along the way. Oh, let me get that. Let me, or planned a date. But as soon as the deed happened, they're gone. This after conversations of, I'm not looking for, a friend with benefits. I'm looking for long term. I would like somebody to spend my golden years with. I would like somebody to travel with. I would like somebody to laugh with. Help me. Just help me. Help me understand what's going on and where maturity comes in here. And by the way, these women are beautiful. They're not, so beautiful that they're intimidating. They're beautiful inside and out. They're good women. They're good women. And I don't know what to say. I need your help. So my guys who are single, over 50, help me here. Because I know you're experiencing some of the same stuff with the women. This is not a gender thing. I don't know what's going on. And I'd like your input. Do tell.
Sister, let this girl help you out. See, the problem is that you are actually part of the problem and you don't even realize it. So let me get this straight. You're over 50 and you have not figured men out. Do you notice that key factor there? You see, women are the laziest daters on earth. It's the reality of it. Women never bothered to learn what men want. You never did. When you were younger, you were always approached and you never had to learn a thing about men. And now that you're older and you're practically invisible, now you're like, OMG, what's happening? Why are you men like this? It's always the men's fault. And you never stopped at one point to ask, hey, you know what? Maybe I should learn about men. When you had a higher sexual market value, when you were the valuable one, you never stopped for a moment to figure men out. And now you have the lowest value possible. You're thinking, well, it's time for me to figure the man out. Simply put, sister, your value is so low, men are going to put minimal effort. Men in their 50s have a higher value than men in their 20s. So they could actually date women who are much younger than you, have a higher sexual value than you. The problem is, sister, that you still think you're the main. You think that women in their 50s are just as valuable as women in their 20s, and they have to be treated that way. No, you're not. You're at the bottom of the totem pole. You're the slow Tuesday girl. A lot of these men who are very direct and do things that you don't like, you know why they do it? Because they can afford to lose you. Because you're part of a roster. And the way they see it, they're not going to waste any more time. They're like, okay, listen, yeah, we went on a date. I'm going to show you this pic or whatever because this is what I want. You don't like it? Bye. I'm just going to move on to the next woman. Sister, if you would have bothered to take just a little bit of interest when you were younger, to learn what men were about, to learn what they actually liked, learn what they were looking for, you wouldn't be going through any of this now. But it's too late. Can't put that genie back in the bottle. You're no longer filet mignon. You're beef jerky.
Now that's a lot of damage!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund. Or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.